Hey, Paul. Uh, I'm doing all right. Overslept a little bit. Had trouble with OBS, but doing all right. Just grabbed the first game. I was actually in Minecraft, so I was AFK. So I just said, well, screw it. I'll just stay in Minecraft and hang out a little while. How you doing, man? I screwed that all up. Now I did a video of this. I haven't published the video yet, but yeah, my house burned down. Yeah, my beach house. It the server was angry with us. So, yeah, I'll probably post that video tomorrow. Cause yeah, we hadn't been on the server in about 8 months, and I want to get some stuff done. That's all iron blocks. There we go. Let's just turn it into blocks. New recipes. There's all kinds of new stuff since the last time we logged in. They have added quite a few features and stuff. And from what I understand, they stopped doing the big updates and they just do a bunch of little updates for right now. I'm not going to say I'm on top of all of it, but I did look around at some of the new stuff that's out there. We're just going to put these back. I'm not going to convert all of it. I appreciate that, Paul. I'll get woke up here in a minute. We're gonna go repair tools. That's the first thing we're gonna do. I've been working in the nether a good bit, so my tools have taken a little bit of a beating. Then we're gonna swing to the right. We're gonna go to the end farm. Griz's place will come out of the fog here in a minute, and you'll see he got hit too. Not as bad. They just burned his roof. His roof just caught fire. That was all. All right. Okay, so let's get that out first. Let me turn that volume down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. This is a very good XP farm, and it's a lot faster than the Skelly farm. You get all your stuff repaired. There we go. I don't think we have... Yeah, we do have mending on the bow, too. Okay. I was thinking it was an infinity bow. Alright. And the shield does not have mending on it, so we're good there. Let's, yeah, set this back up like I had it. There we go. Alright. That's it. That's how fast it repairs. And yeah, I came in here yesterday and cleaned this out just a little bit. We got 2 double chests full of inner pearls. Because it will fill up really quick. And if Kite comes back, we'll try to get and we'll try to get it set up where it spits out when these get so full. And now I have an ender pearl dispenser at my house, so I'll probably bring some of these back with me. Let's... There we go. Now that should clear everything out until somebody needs to repair their stuff again. We have 3 double chests here. That's not bad at all. Oh. Yeah, we came back yesterday. Actually, I came back yesterday because I had to update the server anyway. I came in and check everything out. Saw my house destroyed. Found Grizz's roof half destroyed. Sun Chaser's place, not a scratch. Not a single scratch. But I've been talking to Kite. Grizzly came back last night. Sunchaser came back. I talked to Kite today. He's talking about getting it on his Mac and coming back in here. Maybe we can get some stuff going. Been working on my single player, and have been asked to do a hardcore, which I will try a hardcore. I said I'd never do hardcore because I don't like hardcore. I really don't. But I'll do it. I'll do a hardcore from my people. Probably won't be very good at it, but I'll try it once, maybe twice. You know. Oh, it's a llama. Okay. And here we are back home. And it's dark. But I started working on our wither skeleton farm again. I'm gonna try to just make a perimeter and see if we can get it to work in that way. It's gonna be a whole lot of digging. That is for sure. All right, let's make sure these all full. Yeah, and yeah, okay, good. Oh. Oh, excuse me. There we go. I think this is full also. Yeah. So what I want to do, Minecraftian shenanigans, yes, is I want to put that there. Well, Grizz, I was AFK in Minecraft at the gunpowder farm again, letting the iron farm churn some stuff out, and I overslept from my nap. And by the time I got up and running around, it was almost 9, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do Minecraft. So here we are. All right, and now we're gonna move. Wait, where was I? Yeah, right there. Fill that up. We got 3 full double chests of these in the farm. So we have plenty, and I just repaired all my gear in like 3 minutes. Done. All right. And there we go. And keep my stack on me. Yeah, I just went and repaired all my gear. Except for my shield. My shield doesn't have mending. So I'm gonna go over to the village. You have almost now, well, I'm not gonna say we did that all in one time, but the booming powder's doing good. You have almost 2 full double chests to the left of the kill chamber. To the left is 2 full ones, and I have 1, 2, and about a half. Now, that was not all in one sitting, but the thing is running really good. Altogether, we got about 5 double chests full of gunpowder. You can probably blow up the world with that. But I'm gonna go to the village and grab a mending book. Yes, sir. Lots. Now I'm gonna make some more rockets and stuff, but I'm still living on the rockets from the New Year's Eve Shulker server gift. Yeah, I'm still on those rockets. Oh yeah, Iron Farm won't shut the hell up. I have iron everywhere. But I'm gonna need it because we're gonna need a lot of hoppers. Um, we're gonna need stuff, but we're also gonna be getting a lot of stuff, especially if I can get that perimeter around the Wither Skeleton Farm dugout. We're gonna have a lot of stuff. Unless Kite gets in here and I get him to push a magic button. Okay. Now I saw mending, thanks to Grizz and his wonderful labeling system right there. Now what I want to see, I know we have an anvil. Yeah, right here. I can put mending on my shield. Very nice. Hey, don't push me. Now for this just little bit of repair that I need to do for the shield and the pickaxe, we're just going to go to the skeleton farm and make sure it's still working. And we're going to get our elytra mended up also. So. Yeah, and I have turned them down. I turned off hostile mob noises in the farm. Because those Endermen were loud. So I'll have to remember to turn hostile so I can hear the boomers coming up on me. Now I have to remember. I think we go this way. Yeah. Been a long time since I've been to the skeleton farm. This was our first XP farm. And Grizz has this set up actually with an auto sorter and everything on it. Let's see how bad. Okay, good. I must have emptied it before we left. Good, good, good. But yeah. Put my shield on. And then we just cross our fingers this thing still works. If it doesn't work, it's the first farm that done. But nope, there we go. There we go. I couldn't hear him coming because I got the noises turned off. All right, shield repaired. Lights are repaired. Pickaxe repaired. Done. Okay, there we go. Of course, I'd already gone to the Ender farm and done a lot of repairs on most of this stuff, so yeah. All right. Now, when I'm flying, I don't have my shield in my offhand. But, yep, we're good. That was quick, efficient. Everything still works. Beautiful setup still. Nothing caught fire. Music and sounds. Let's turn hostile up so we can hear them coming. Where does this go? Ah. Oh, look. I thought for sure we had, okay, whatever. Yeah, I decided to take the scenic route. Now we do have a lot of this lit up in here, so we shouldn't get completely mobbed. There's our geode still. I hadn't mined that out. Yeah, I saw the sign. Good song, Ace of Base. Oh, it's dark. And it gets dark quick. But it's kind of nostalgic going out, all checking all this stuff and everything. Because it's been a long time. It's been 8 months. So there's our different grasses. Grizz, our skelly horses are still over here, surviving and thriving. Yeah, yeah, it's right at the top of the stairs. I'm gonna figure something out with these guys eventually. But I told them in the video, because I shot a video of this today, because I wasn't planning on streaming it tonight. This is kind of impromptu, but I did say this is a design that I did. It works, but it never stops clicking. It never stops clicking. So I'm gonna go on my single player world and get the schematics for that chicken farm and bring it here, because that one works, and it works like it's supposed to. It works like a dream, actually. I'll quit it. Now this one, it's just supposed to be making feathers and eggs and good googly moogly. Yeah, we got eggs. These guys just don't stop. All right, do we have any mine carts on this side? No. We don't have a mine cart over here. And I don't have iron on me. Ironic. Yeah, ironic. I can get iron though. I mean, we don't have one of these around here anywhere. Let's see. Do I have one in the redstone box? No, but I have iron. Gotta make sure the rails still work. That cow is still there, has not gotten off the tracks, ever. Random crafting table and chest. There's some mine carts. I could fly, but sometimes, you know, sometimes alternate travel is very nice. Because we're going to have to go out and we're going to have to find a brand new, undiscovered dark oak forest and hope we find a pale garden beside it. Don't think I'm going to do that by myself, though. Here comes the oil rig. Sunchaser nicknamed it the oil rig because that's kind of what it looks like when it comes out of the fog. Yeah. Okay, now I think that was my redstone box, so let's put this back in there. Let's take that out and put that in there. There we go. I kind of like the lighthouse idea. Have the beach house at the bottom with the lighthouse on top of it was kind of cool. Although Sunchaser did say it would look kind of cool as an oil rig out there. So she's kind of got me thinking it would look kind of cool as an oil rig too. But you know, the big derrick and all that, and yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Make that shit out of iron blocks. They don't catch on fire. Okay, so looks like I need more carrots, but I have a food box somewhere. Jitney Jungle, that's my food box. Yep. There we go. The carrots. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if you could make it produce oil? It would just spit out shulkers full of oil. All right. Let's see. I have nether quartz right here. Looks like I need to go get some more nether quartz. Now, we were trading with our villagers because Grizz got quite a few of them up to trade quartz blocks and quartz columns. We can trade for a bunch of those. But what I've been working on lately, besides the nether, because I mean, we may go look at that later, but I'm not really thinking we're going to go look at that right now. Oh, it's almost dark. Okay. The other door, dumbass. Yeah. I was going to talk to Kite and see about some stuff that maybe we can add to the server. Because, see, used to, when Kite was pretty active and everything, we were not exactly a survival server. We played in survival, but we had mods and we had, you know, resource packs and we had things like that. that made us different. Right now, we're a survival server. I got a couple of recipes in the game that we added, like the notch apples, you know, stuff like that. But we're not really any different than any other survival server. So I was going to talk to him and see what we can do to, you know, get a few resource packs going or something. But now that it's daylight, so this was a project I had a year ago, right here. This is an automatic lava maker. And what I want to do, I'm going to move this in there. I'll show you guys that in a second. But what I want to do is get rails all the way around this with hoppers under the cauldrons and under the rails. And whenever I go around in the rail car with the buckets, of course, my inventory is going to be full, so it's going to spit the buckets out into the hoppers. And then they're going to automatically come up here to the smelter, which is under this block right here. The smelter's under there. And the smelter is going to use lava as fuel. But I got to get it set up all automated and make sure it works right. And then use some water streams and stuff to get the lava up. But what I have to do here is go all the way down there. And that's water. I can't go any, I mean, I could go lower if I needed to, but that's water under that cobblestone. But I need to dig all the way down there and dig all this room out. And that will give me the height I need to build that and make it automatic. And then figure out the water streams and the bubble elevator to get the stuff up and over here to the smelter. Because it's down there somewhere. Probably just better off to come down here and show you. Yeah, because this is the chest that holds all the fuel right here. So we would need to get the bubble elevator to drop the lava off into a hopper right here to drop it into the chest. Wait a minute. Grizz, there was one dude in a boat, right? There was one dude in a boat. I know there was one dude in a boat. And now we have two dudes in a boat. Oh. Things that make you go, huh? Yeah. Now we have two dudes in a boat. A second project I never finished was the blast furnace super smelter on this corner right here. Was being the operative word, yeah. And these Endermen, I don't get it. You know, I killed all your cousins like earlier. You know that, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. But yeah, I want to get this finished up. I want to finish the walls and the ceiling. I'll get the blast furnace out here just for the ores and stuff. And I can automatically just, I mean, I can manually load the automatic fuel with lava. But I was just thinking for this one, it would be nice to have it all set up and, you know, all that good stuff. Because all this still works. Nothing's broken. My genius contraption. It's slow as hell. Yeah, he was lonely. Yeah. Well, he's lucky I didn't roll him out here by the chandelier and put him on display. But when I was talking to everybody about getting back into the server and doing some stuff, I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times a week. I'll be doing something, posting videos from the single player or streaming the live stuff, you know. But one of the main things is I used to like take big projects. Like this storage room was a big project. And luckily I kind of finished it. I mean, it's not totally finished yet, but you know, for the most part, the storage room is here. But I'm gonna stop taking on so many huge projects, and I'm just gonna try to knock out a bunch of little stuff while working on, because like right now we still need the nether hub finished, y'all. Well, no, I haven't posted the video yet, but I did a video and I talked about the nether hub. We looked at it. It's just a big circle. That's all it is right now, a huge circle on the nether roof. I got to get Sun Chaser on the nether roof. I have to connect the nether portal at the end portal to the nether roof. So I've got a bunch of little stuff like that to do. We want to keep working on our wither farm and stuff like that. Those are huge projects though. So I want to do small ones while trying to, a little bit at a time, work on the bigger ones. Because the nether portal's, not the nether portal, the wither farm is going to take forever because I'm going to build a perimeter. And that way we know there won't be any spawn blocks anywhere around. Thank you. And the resources we're going to get out of that is going to be stupid, because a perimeter, I went 300 blocks north, east, south, and west from the center of the farm at the top bedrock, and I'm going to dig that all the way down to the bottom bedrock. There's going to be ancient debris in there. There's going to be quartz in there. There's going to be gold in there. It's going to be stupid the amount of resources that we get out of that, unless I have Kite just push a button. So because that's going to be a very big task. And the thing is, we can't make beacons until we get those skulls. We can't make beacons. And that's the thing that's been holding us back, is that farm's not working. Probably should have went to spawn, but spawn's real close. We're going to fly this way until we see the lights over here. See, spawn, this is our nether hub, and it's just a big circle. That's all I've gotten done to it right now. It's a big circle. Let's get my shield on. Do the sword for now. Now, I have a portal that I'm working on building over there. I just hadn't got everything hooked up yet. So, that being the case, we're just going to run it. And while I was digging out and getting all the basic stuff done, I looked up again where the best place for a wither skeleton farm would be, and it said soul sand biome. Well, there's only a piece of a soul sand biome where we're at. So we might actually just want to go find a soul sand biome with a fortress and build it there. But that was a discussion I was going to have later. My brain is kind of stuck on this idea of a perimeter. Now, from the piglins, I'm safe. I have a gold helmet on. The hoglins, not so much. They want to eat me. So we'll have to watch out for them. Another design that I looked at too, still talking about the Wither Skeleton farm. We have a brute in the middle of the farm. And it suggested to do an iron golem. And then every third block do a wall so that magma cubes won't spawn. Well, when somebody else is on, so that I can get out of any kind of mess I get myself into, I'm more than happy to go looking for a soul sand biome. The entire time that I was digging over here today, which was about 2 hours, I killed 2 wither skeletons. So yeah. Yeah. Now see, this is a soul sand biome. There's our fortress. It'll be through this next tunnel. But yeah, here's the soul sand. And the fortress only has a very small piece in the soul sand biome over here. Now we could probably dig a perimeter out on that and build it there. But I'm not sure how feasible that would be. Or if we just want to find a fortress that is completely inside of one. Because when we come out here, this is where we take a left. And I got a skeleton archer right there. See, that's soul sand there. You can tell by the blue air. But that's it. Now we're back into waste. Because if you hit F3, we're in nether waste. So, I don't think very much of it at all is even in soul sand. Because I think the soul sand ends right there. So yeah, we might be better off finding another one. These are our blaze prisons. We don't really have a blaze farm. We never finished those. We just locked them up behind stuff that we could farm. Hey, a wither skeleton. 2 wither skeletons. How y'all doing? 3 wither skeletons. Yay. Yes. No skulls. But that's the most skeletons I've seen all day. All right, now I'm gonna have to perform a little magic here. So we are right up there. Now I pillared up earlier. I don't want to, I'm not doing that this time. We have 300 blocks that way, 300 blocks that way, 300 blocks that way, and he's in the way, but there's 300 blocks that way also. That all needs to be dug out. We're at bedrock on the top. Dig all that out all the way around and then down to bedrock. And that's a perimeter. Huge project. I was watching a guy today. His name is Lynx. You can probably type in Link and find him real easily. He plays hardcore, and he has the most hardcore withered skeleton farm I have ever seen. It is awesome. Now, I don't have nearly his talent, but I can use a pickaxe. That I can do. Ugh. Yeah, those guys never bother me. Gold helmet. But yeah, just digging out this right here, that is 5 wide, on one 300 block tunnel was a double chest full of nether rack. And that's just at this level. Yeah, kind of a big project. While we're on the subject of bedrock, there's supposed to be a new way to break bedrock. That's a lot easier. I got to research that. Something about using leaves or something. I can't remember. But yeah, because normally you take obsidian, TNT, a trapdoor, and some pistons, and you can break one block at a time if it works. Sometimes you'll have to do it 2 or 3 times to break one block. So if there's a new way that's easier and less likely to get me killed, I'm definitely going to be interested. Because the same dude, Link, either it was Link or it was Looney, their nether hub, they had like that circle that I have at our nether hub, it was all the bedrock in that circle was gone. and their nether hub just looked down into the nether from the roof. That's how much bedrock they had blown out of there. So I'm kind of interested in that too. But yeah, get that big ass sledgehammer, because I mean it took me an hour to dig that out, and I have efficiency 5 on my pickaxe. So yeah. And then there's a lot of open spaces, because if I took a trip down here, you'd see a bunch of wood planks. That's so I wouldn't fall through. Because once we dig out the entire thing, then we have to go down and dig out another entire, you know, it's going to be a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's a really long way. But yeah, here's some of the wooden planks so I wouldn't fall through, because there are holes all through this, and we're still going. Believe it or not, this is the smallest perimeter. I think there's another one that's actually a smaller. It's a 249 by 249 instead of a 300 by 300. But one dude, instead of a block, he did chunks. He did 32 by 32 chunks to make his perimeter. Ain't no way I'm digging that out. Ain't no way. Because that's just, I can't even wrap my brain around that. That's huge. I can't even wrap my brain around it. There goes the puppy. It is 10 o'clock. But we will, and not to mention, the whole time you're up here, these guys start spawning. And if you accidentally hit one of these guys, you're going to die. Because apparently they hold grudges. Yeah. But this is digging this out. No, it's, of course, it's just one person digging it out, but you know. And I would need to I would need to have some night vision potions, some fire resist potions, stuff like that. Maybe some slow fall potions, in case I don't see the hole opening up under my feet and fall through like I did that one time. And Grizz would need fire resist gear, fire resist potions, slow fall. 2 or 3 elytras. I'm just kidding, Grizz. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. No, because he has a tendency to fall into lava. And he knows it. Taking the netherrack from doing all this and cooking it up into bricks, we could have all the nether brick that we need to do our building. Because we're going to need, I think it's nether brick that the withered skeletons will spawn on. Yeah. Chris said I'd be deaded. Yep. Hell, building the one below us, I fell off and died because there was one section, the floor was just completely gone from under us, and I mined through it and I was gone. That was it. Well, I'm glad we're not a hardcore server. But we would need a full, whoa, kiddo. Y'all gotta get up in the way all the time. Uh-huh. I'm gonna build a trade center with these guys. Probably on another roof, though. You tried to jump on that block and it wasn't even there. Ha! Whoa, dude. I don't want to hit him. Now we're coming up to the spot that didn't have a floor. That side. Dude, come on, man. Y'all are all trying to get me killed. Another problem is throwing down my my backpack because now I'm full and I can't hold any more of these. Those guys will attack me if I open a chest. Yeah, if you open a chest, they will attack you. So you have to be kind of careful. That's why I get as far away from them as I can. Because to be quite honest, we're going to need all these resources to make the bricks and all that stuff. So I don't want to leave a lot of it behind. But if you put a chest down or a shulker box or anything like that, those dudes immediately think it belongs to them. And if you open it, they will attack you. But anyway, that's why I was having to repair my tools earlier, because I had been digging all these tunnels. Got attacked a couple of times, things like that. They will kill hoglins though. If a hoglin comes up here, they will go to kill the hoglin. So that's a cool part about it. But yeah, you can see what a daunting task this is going to be. Oh. And I'm not going to do a lot of it tonight. I'm not going to, if you guys watch me do nothing but mining netherrack. right, well, let's get out of here. Right now, normally I would teleport, but I don't have somebody online with me. Now that would be funny to leave that open and piglins or whatever drop down because they think it's a, oh, okay, we're gonna leave that open. That would be hilarious. But yeah, instead of, oh, hey, check that out. Instead of having the brute, they suggested having an iron golem. Yeah, fall in there, dude. And then, of course, we have buttons and wither roses. But instead, every third block, or every second block, I think it's every third block, you would put a wall. That will stop the magmas from spawning. Now, how you stop the blazes from spawning, you just have it, because you're supposed to have it on nether bricks, because that's what wither skeletons will spawn on. But yeah, it was a pretty complicated thing reading through all of it. But yeah, we're not getting anything really great right now. And I don't know why these aren't going down like they're supposed to. But plus they have a this is what Grizz built in the skeleton farm. They have an item sorter to get rid of all the stone swords, because nobody needs stone swords. And that expertise is going to come in handy when it comes to the gold farm and when we get the wither farm up. So yeah. I don't feel like walking all the way back. We're going to try it. There we go. I was a little short. Okay. I'm the server admin. Every now and then I should be able to teleport, huh? That's bone block. Good. Go. And then we got rotten flesh over here. And nether rack. Could be down here. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna refill my coffee cup, take a quick bio. I'll be right back. Okay. Now I realize that I just said something about huge projects and not undertaking a lot of them at one time. But the Wither Skeleton Farm is a community project. I won't be doing that one by myself. Kite was talking about he might try to come back. If he comes back, then that'll be even more help for us. So I don't think I broke my own rule by starting that one, because we're all supposed to work together on it. Okay. I had to eat that a little bit real quick. Now I want to fill that up. We're going to start making some brick. There we go. Now, I think we have another brick somewhere, right there. But, as you can see, that ain't a lot of it. So, that's where we're going to want to put it. And see, there it goes. It's immediately shot into the hopper. Way down here. It's fairly decent. It's not the fastest in the world, but it's fairly decent. Then we'll shut that off and let it reload. There we go. And then I can just leave this. I can leave it and let it do its thing, and I can go down here and do whatever I need to do. do, however, I have an 8 furnace, blast furnace array to put right here. These guys are going to be in my way because I'm constantly going to probably look at them. It's going to drive me insane. Do we have a chest? And okay, I'm getting in my head how to do it. We don't have a chest though. Actually, no, just do that. Yep. To go get a chest. Which luckily I mean right here. Is it up here or here? We're gonna need those two, so. So darn out. Let's see, how many did we go out from this one? 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the bone blocks are perfect for that. So we're gonna go. It's 8. Yep. And we're gonna have to have the hoppers in the back. We'll need to have rails on top of the hoppers, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to have rails on top of the hoppers. And on the back side too. Did I go out far enough? That's the question now. Alright, so rails on the hoppers that go in the back of them. And then we have to have hoppers going down on the top of them. Not like that. Yep. Alright, now I'm getting a clear picture. I mean, it's funny to me, it's sitting right there. I can look at it, but I still get confused on the build. So this is the loader, and that's the fuel. Okay. Do we have rails? We do have rails. We need redstone. I have tons of redstone, so I'm not worried about that. That's my dog. Her mama's probably home. Hey, that's enough. No, that's not what we want to do. Where'd the other one go? There we go. Yeah, that's not what we want to do there. Need a block. Oh, it looks like it's nighttime too, so. While we're down here, we'll pick up redstone. And andesite. Where's my andesite? And for those of you who have never experienced building with Damien, welcome. Right. That is the rails at least. Now we're gonna have to have blocks to stop the carts, like right here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was, I screwed that up, didn't I? Alright. Come back. Building with Damien. Alright. Now we just have to power the whole thing. We go. Damn it. Okay, so I did that shit again. Jump over. Okay, we can't jump over there. Alright, that's fine. We can do that. Oh, see, I looked at one of them. Luckily, they're in a boat. Okay, so I'm gonna need a... Alright, I'm actually tired of you guys, so... Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay. Now we're gonna need another block here. Yeah. And we're gonna need a chest on top of that. Right here. Let's do it. The cart will run under here and run off the end over here. Now the second chest needs to be right here. And the cart will just run under there. Now this is for the fuel, I think, and that's for... That's for the product, that's for the fuel. We're going to test that theory right now. Okay, yep, I forgot about that. We're going to have to open those two up. Put the fuel. We're going to need hopper mine carts. So give them a hopper back. Now we are going to need a lever, and we are going to need to stop this thing from rolling sometimes. So maybe I drop this down. No, yeah. Drop that down. Right there. Put a regular... No, that would have to be a powered rail. Building with Damien. Here we go again. Okay. No. There we go. All right. Now, you would put... This is why I tell you guys I'm just an average Joe. All right, and then we can flick that. It will not turn it off. Okay. Because the power source is right there? Why? Maybe. Did I see some normal rails? I did. No, we don't want to do that. Are you trying to screw everything up, dude? Yes, you are. Good. All right. Wait a minute. Did the wrong thing again. That's what we're supposed to do. Now, when we flip it on and off, it will power that rail. Okay, that's what we want. Now we got to fix the bottom side. Lovely. Which we need a powered rail there. God bless it. Why is it so difficult? That's going to do it whichever rail we do right now. Should have probably just left it alone, right? There we go. And we can power that. Okay. All right. Complicated shit. Now I'm going to have to find every rail that is, oh, that is in here. Oh yeah, I got to put the damn thing back up there. Okay. Right, now for this, that has to go there and there. Okay. Now, theoretically, I should have it set up. Theoretically. Copper mine carts don't have copper mine cart. What kind of redstone box is this? What? Iron. Now we're going to need some raw material to smelt. But it's got to be some type of ore. We're going to just set it up and make sure it works. Where's the andesite? It was down here, wasn't it? Maybe we can turn that one off. Yeah. Yep. And that puts fuel. Nope, that's the wrong one. Fuel's the other one. Yeah. Because that should be down here. I don't want to rebuild the whole thing. Just the stuff. Seriously, you dumped 3 of them in here. No, you can. Okay. That's the fuel. And the other one is product. No signs. All right. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. And we should have our bricks down here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Full of bricks. Now, when we set everything up in the nether to do the perimeter, we're going to have a big one of these. A really big one. To smelt everything down. Alright. Hey, I let my wings out. What? There we go. We're getting there. Right. Have to rest my brain after all that. What taking 8 months off will do for you. Okay. But we got one project done that I've been meaning to get done. Even though we haven't really tested it yet, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's only 8 furnaces, and we got all the fuel and everything situated now. Parts are all there, everything's powered, we got our levers, shut it down when we want to. Yeah, that's one project I've been putting off. So we can kind of clean some of this up now. Yeah, and that's bone blocks. That maybe for the ceiling. Yeah, let's leave this up here for right now. Because we still have the walls and the ceiling to get finished up here. We'll leave that for now. Oops. Aquamarine's over here. Oh, there's a gravel. Yep, right there. Polished and the site. we're completely full on stone. I think I've been storing that in a redstone over here. We'll do that. Polished deep slate and sand. And should be right there. There we go. And that's how you divide everything up in your storage. You have to do it manually, but maybe one day we'll upgrade and get it automatic. I don't know. I think we're doing fairly well right now. Yeah. All right, and where are my shulkers? I think they're down this one. All right, so that project's out of the way. We got a little bit of cleanup done. Good. Still need to put the enchanting room in. That's going to take a bit. Yeah, the item sorter over the storage area is going to be, oh boy. I don't know. I don't know if we're ready for that. We built this. This is the brewing chamber, but we still need to go down more here and get all this built up for, I think we got to go down. Well, there's plenty of water there, huh? I think we got to go down to that level for the enchanting room. Honestly, though, this would be a good level right here because, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I think I wanted to go down further because the glass goes down further on the outside. And I wanted to go to the bottom of the glass. Because I certainly wanted my glass looking out into the ocean and my yellow submarine over there. I may have to remove some of this kelp so I can see my submarine better. Light this area up a bit more. I think this is going to be a project for another stream, though. Because I need to work out on my head. See, at first I wanted the flooring to be all enchanting tables. And then when you come down the spiral staircase here, all the books on the enchanting tables would swivel to face your direction. And it would have been really awesome. But I don't think I want to do that. That's going to be a lot of enchanting tables. It would be a really cool effect. And it would definitely look like an enchanting room. Or an enchanted room. Something. Anyway. But be a little bit difficult to pull off, I think. Yeah. Let's see. We have night vision. We have water breathing, slow falling, and only one fire resist. It is a lot of diamonds and obsidian. Yes, it is. Only one potion of fire resist. We're going to have to get busy on some of those. Which I'm going to have to look up the chart again. For what's what. And the sun sets on another day. Let's see. You know, they say you spend 90% of your time in your storage room. I kind of believe it. Let's look in our precious items. Yeah, I would say I need some more diamonds to do that. Yeah. Bolt armor trim, tide armor trim. We should have netherite upgrades right here. We're going to have to make some more of these. I'm down to 22 of them. We need at least a stack to. And what do you diamonds to give me the diamonds and give me these. Let's see. Nope, diamond blocks. How do you do it? Put it in here. Nope, maybe not. I'll have to look it up. Because I duped them before to get enough for everybody. Because you have to have these to do your netherite stuff now. They added that. Used to, you could just use your smithing table. But now you have to get these netherite upgrade templates. True enough, that's where all your stuff is. So you know, gonna spend a while. Gonna have to get some more magma blocks and work on our gold farm too. Lots of stuff to get done, but we'll get it. Still haven't gotten the core to make the mace. Yeah, my obsidian's way low. I only have 53. So yeah. Before I can do some of those things, I'm gonna have to do some farming. Let's see, because a enchanting table. Look at all caps lock. Is 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a book. And I would need to cover that entire floor if I was going to do that. That's quite a lot of materials just to put a really cool looking floor. So I know where to get all the obsidian. That's no problem. Just go to the end island and tear down some columns. I mean, we only have to summon the dragon 21 more times. Open up all the little end portals. So it's going to regenerate. Every time you summon the dragon, it regenerates the end island. An endless supply of obsidian, basically. This is another way to have an endless supply of obsidian. You make all these, because they will break down into 8 obsidian each, I believe. But you're going to lose the Eye of Ender if you do stuff like that, which isn't really a problem either, because that's just blaze rods and ender pearls. Speaking of blaze rods, where are my blaze rods? How many of those do we have? Stack. Uh-huh. Okay. That's which now blaze rods are a really good fuel too, aside from lava, so we could, yeah. I already have sort of an idea on the walls. It's one that I go with a lot because I like it. Hey, how's it going, man? But it's basically obsidian walls, a space between each obsidian that has a lava flow behind it with iron grates in front of it, and the lava lights up the room. Kind of slow today, kind of slow. How are you doing? I think it's dark. Is it dark? No, it's not dark. Okay, good. Yeah. Kind of slow today. And freaking fire. What was I? I was thinking of something. I have to fly to spawn. Fly up here and hit a tree. That's what I can do. Um, I noticed it was kind of cool. I did notice. Minecraft is going kind of slow because I took 9 months off and I'm trying to come back and do things here and there. So it's going a little bit slow, but it's all right. Yeah, a little bit dark and gothic. Yeah, I'll do the thing one day. Show you how I used to build that on earlier single players and stuff. It looks really, really good for an enchanting room. Need a pressure plate there so it'll auto close the door. Maybe. It will definitely help. I appreciate that. I really do. Now we're gonna wait for our skelly. This is our skeleton farm for the newer people. I didn't feel like going to the end to our ender farm, even though it's a lot faster. I just have a couple of things to repair, so no big deal. Couple of swipes with the skeletons and we'll get repaired up. But yeah, we took about 9 months off from the server. And we're just coming back looking at what's like in that 9 months. My beach house burned down, as you saw. And Grizz had some property damage as well. So I don't think I'm going to take 9 months off anymore because the server kind of punishes us for that, I guess. Dang it, I want it right there. There we go. Come on, Skellies. Something fell. Something did fall. Something falls on a block. Lovely. Maybe I should have went to the ender. Oh. Oh, this thing definitely has served its purpose, though. I cannot complain about our skeleton farm at all. That's where all our bone blocks came from. That's where all our beginning arrows and all that came from. This thing has served us very well. Grizz even redesigned it, made it look a lot better. It's just a tad bit slow. There we go. Now let's go check our wart farm. See if we made any more paper. Up dark again. Time flies. Tempest Fugit. It's a lot faster when there's two of us in there, but with just one person, it's a little slow. But I mean, I'm not complaining about that because I could have just went to the ender farm. But yeah, it seems to me that it is just a tad bit on the slow side at the moment. Now this is our experiment here. When I said paper, no, we haven't. We may have gotten 12 more paper in there. I'll have to AFK, empty it out AFK and see if it does any better. And this should be fully grown, so let's go ahead and shoot a rocket. Yay. Hit the button. All right. Not bad. And our cactus farm, which this design is meant to go up with it. You can make it bigger than this, but you can do this and just go up with it. I did that on a single player and had so much cactus I didn't know what to do with all of it. Yeah, we're doing good. All right. So these are all still doing what they're supposed to, except for maybe that paper one back there. And then we have an iron farm and a gunpowder farm out here. I'm going to check to make sure it's cleaned out. Because I let this thing overflow one time and it was not pretty. And I still don't know how we got a glowing sack in here. All right, nobody's hanging out up here. We used to get drowned up there. I think Grizz actually got it fixed up good now, though. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. I think I cleaned everything out, though. But Grizz, you got that one and that one to do all the TNT. We just got to get a bunch of sand for you. Got my brown mushrooms for our slime farm that's going to get built. the house. Yeah. Because I AFK'd 6 hours there, didn't get a drown, and I double checked to make sure nothing had snuck in on me. Didn't get a drowned. So I think we're good on that. Let my vision kick in here. This is what I was talking about on the bottom floor. See, the glass goes down to that level. And I was thinking about taking that all the way down. That's going to be a very wide margin on these two. I don't think it'll be bad. Once I clear all the stuff out, I don't think it'll be too bad. Now, where was that? I think it was on this side. Let me put my shield on. I don't think this was it. Yeah, I don't think this one was it. And for anyone curious, I have a conduit. That's how I can stay under here. Where was it? Grizz and I had dropped off into it one time, and there was just stuff everywhere. There, at the bottom of the conduit. That's where it's at. There is a cave system through here. Wait a minute. No, give me the fortune. Whoa. Thank you. Well, dude, I just put that torch up. Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, there's torches down there, so I've been down that way. Have not been over there. That looked like an Enderman, maybe? Okay. Don't like the idea of creepers dropping on us. And we can also come right up into my storage area. If I know how to swim. Here we go. First one's not working. First one's not working, huh? 7 buckets. How did I get... Oh, yeah, lava. We went through 7 buckets of lava already? Holy crap. Okay. Alright. I mean, it works. I don't know why it's not dropping in the first one. That's got me a little confused, but... Okay. And probably went through and wasted a little bit of lava, but we got the lava generator outside, so it's no big deal. All right. That's what I wanted to test. Fine. Grizz's favorite block. All right. I'm kidding. He's gonna kick my ass. I'm kidding. Grizz can't stand it. And stone. I've been putting in the red stone. And arrows down here. Yeah, it looks like the cart's just going too fast over that one to drop the product into it. I may have to back it up one more to let it get a better start there to drop into that one. A few simple modifications to it will probably get it to working just fine. Oh man. those blast furnaces go quick, man. Yep, go really quick. Could probably put another one right here, but I don't really have a lot of ore that needs to be smelted anymore right now. Yeah, that thing gave me a headache building it, so I'm gonna wait and look at it in a little while. Building with Damien is always fun, though. At least someone probably got a laugh out of that. And for everybody wondering why the different block palette right here, this is supposed to be a subway that Kite's going to put in. So I've got it so he knows where to go. All this is going to change to more something like this, because this is more my style. I kind of like the bone and the deep slate and the andesite. It looks pretty good. And I like the cherry with the bark on it. I'm not a real big fan of the cherry planks or the stripped cherry. I'm more like this, the cherry log. But for anybody wondering, this is our multiplayer server. It's called Prozetta. We've been playing I'm gonna say about 5 or 6 years, doing different seasons. So starting over on the servers. This one's been going for about a year. We did take 9 months off though. So I do publish a single player survival series also. But I think I'm gonna call it here. We've got about 2.5 hours. I was a little bit late tonight getting started. I didn't get started till about 9. And this is supposed to be a World of Warcraft night, but I was already late getting here and I didn't feel like doing World of Warcraft. So here we are. Now we're probably going to do some more Minecraft on a Sunday night, maybe a Monday night. But yeah, we will definitely be doing more and showing off the server. I did a server tour this morning. That video is going to be posted tomorrow. And that will show you the active players right now that we have that have been doing building and stuff. But for right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it and find me some food, relax a little bit. Yeah, here's the bundles, Grizz. Takes a red dye and a bundle. Yeah, to make the red one. I don't know what it takes to make the bundle itself. Let's see. Leather and string. So I could make one of those. But like I said, it only holds, I think, one stack or a bunch of stuff broken out into different things. Anyway, we'll look at that tomorrow or later. I'm going to get out of here. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Like I said, we'll be back to Sunday night, and I'll see some of you then, hopefully. And my dog is saying, yeah, time to go. All right, guys. See y'all later.